Assalamualaikum and good day. I'm YUZARIFA binti AHAMAD ZAHARIN from KBA 24338. This is an individual assignment video presentation. In this millennium era, we can see technology developed in almost all aspects in our lives. Of course, human resource scope is no exception. Human resource used to simply be in charge of payroll and hiring and firing of employees. But now it has developed into a vital part of a growing organization, bringing organizational transformation as well as maintaining compliance. In this context, I would like to emphasize the implementation of technology in human resource training and development, or commonly called HRD. I believe most training and development are moving away from classic structures to digital learning. Technology is being utilized more and more for training delivery and instruction, and this trend is predicted to continue. So, let's see how technology adoption affects human resource training and development. There are various methods influenced by technology that are being used in HRD. We have web-based training, computer-based training, online learning, e-learning, and a few more. One of the approaches is mobile technology and learning. The best part of this method is that it allows learning to occur anywhere at any time. Mobile technology consists of wireless transmission systems like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, mobile devices such as smartphones and tablet computers, as well as software applications related to processing audio files, word processing, and etc. Through mobile devices, like I mentioned earlier, for example iPad or wearables, you may access educational resources. The advantages include that it is an easy way to get up-to-date information to employees, and it brings training to employees who are constantly traveling. For example, Infosys BPO, a global process outsourcing company, created a collaborative learning platform on which employees can have discussions, play short learning games, access their training schedules, and review company and industry updates. Moving on to another fascinating technological advancement. I suppose that you have heard about virtual reality, or commonly people call it VR. It creates an entirely artificial training environment. VR is valuable for situations that are hard to replicate, dangerous, or expensive to recreate. It allows learners to review scenarios and see the implications of applying knowledge and skills without harming the environment. For instance, in the aviation industry, pilots usually have to go through an extensive training before being approved to fly any kinds of aircraft. They had to be trained using computer displays and replica cockpits. However, the old method required a different cockpit for a different kind of aircraft training. Not only were they difficult to build, they had a very limited use. With VR technology promising several experiences with just a few additional lines of code, the aviation industry could save billions of dollars. An example of an aircraft simulator run on VR technology is Simulator by Bohemia Interactive. This has made the training of pilots much easier, adaptive, and cost-effective. Just one flying school or institute could offer training for several kinds of aircraft. Anyhow, the adoption of technology also appears to have its own cons. It has fundamentally changed the way people communicate. Interaction with technology has created a virtual distance between people, whereby they are physically present but emotionally distant from one another. Implicitly, it is suggested that there is loss of human interactions with trainers or other trainees during the session. Employees are unable to express their opinions physically during discussions or arguments. Additionally, staff members will miss out on peer learning, which is an important element of any learning process. Consequently, individuals may feel alone, which may occasionally be irritating and demotivating because people are social beings by nature. To sum up, when we have access to technology, teaching and learning in various sectors are much simpler. It has the potential to improve our lives for the better when utilized properly. Thanks to technology advancement, it is now possible to provide training at a cheaper cost, enhance the effectiveness of the training process, and promote training's contribution to organizational goals. In order to ensure that businesses thrive in a dynamic and fiercely competitive business environment, it is crucial for employers to make investments in training and competency development of their employees. Simultaneously, the cons side of technology adoption should also be considered before being utilized so that an effective result can be obtained. With that, you have reached the end of my presentation. Thank you so much for lending me your ears.